Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Character Snark? Yeah,
Yes,
Character Snark.
Character Snark.
It's Sunday. Welcome to
Happy Sunday.
this stuff. Happy Sunday. So this week we're doing episode 2 of Noel, because she's only at 60% roughly.
Which was one ending, correct?
Yes, it was. That was one of her endings.
Huh.
So I'm trying to think of the best way to do this, and I think it might be good to go into the first one, because that cuts out a lot of the very beginning fluff to the episode.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll go straight into us fighting Carl, who we are always supposed to win against.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll just do Carl. That's fine. I was going to say maybe it might be a good idea to go straight into Tager, because we're always supposed to win against Carl, but actually, maybe not so much.
And you're sure?
Yeah, I feel like this is a good idea.
The first time we had to get distortion finishes or astral heats on everyone excluding Carl at the beginning
and New 13.
New at the end. Yes.
Yeah. So, this next one that we're going for is just normal 1, and that's just win against everyone. Doesn't matter if we get the astral finishes or the distortion drives or anything like that. We just have to win.
So,
I'm going to
does that mean that we could jump to the save for the right before the second to last battle? Do that without an astral finish?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's the big problem with that, is that the thing that I've been using is the wiki for Blazblue to figure out how the storylines work. And most of them are very unclear about whether or not you're actually able to do things like that, because when it says win, I'm not sure if it means just win, or if it means win without an astral finish or a distortion drive. It's not that big a deal to begin with, but it's still just, a little bit more, maybe.
I guess we could call this warm-up time.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to fight these guys, so yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Warm-up time. Although he's annoying the hell out of me right now.
Well, he's still losing, so whatever. So last time, we basically got the fill-in for the basics of Noel, and then the thing that was pretty much hinted the whole time. She's adopted, she doesn't remember anything before being
she's an
adopted.
amnesiac who's adopted.
And she pretty much acknowledges through dream weirdness that she and New are the same person.
She went to school with Jean, and Jean argues that she has the same face.
And Ragna also kind of recognized her face. And
she keeps
Ragna
having
hates
flashbacks to the 2 friends she had in high school, I guess.
Yeah, like
or the academy. I'm not sure what school this is.
Well, Carl's in it, and he's like 5 years old.
You know, maybe he's a very smart 5-year-old.
That's the impression that they've tried to give, but I've never really... He's not proven it to us.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's super smart thus far.
Yeah,
But maybe he's book smart. Maybe you sit him down and he can do, like, AP calculus without thinking about it.
Maybe he was smart before the doll came up to him.
I mean, maybe.
Because
that's totally within the realm of reason as well, I guess.
Nirvana is explicitly some kind of mind-altering demon doll.
I forgot that this was a really good, grab that I could just get off super easy. Granted, it's very cheap. It's still very cheap, but at the same time, it's like, man, the AI has no idea how to deal with it.
Because there are so many flashbacks explicitly to her 2 friends at the academy that are not playable in this game, it's kind of seems to be implying that they expect us to already kind of know as a foregone conclusion, which we did know, that this person whose face New has is just Noel.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's just like, clearly there's connections. They're just siblings, right?
I thought you were going to take that in a different direction. I thought you were going to be like, oh, well, clearly it's supposed to be that that Noel's friends are going to be important, and it's like,
Well, can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just, we already know that the Noel is new. If you've played any of the other stuff that briefly touches on Noel or new.
Totally.
So it's like they figure, well, you probably did Jean and Ragna first because they're the main characters, pretty much. They're more or less the flagship.
Yeah, this game kind of assumes that you do Jean and Ragna before anybody else in like every mode.
Yeah, so it's like, well, let's flesh out the world. This is a foregone conclusion. Noel is doomed.
Yeah.
So let's see some other characters that are important to other parts of the setting.
Or something like that. Yeah.
I need to hurry to headquarters.
Yeah, it's just so that otherwise she would just have nothing. It's just, I don't remember. Is this me? Are you me? Who are you? What am I? The gun is telling me to do things.
Does this look familiar? Because I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he claims that Carl is his protege or something, which wasn't true in any other thing we've seen so far.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't rule it out, although there's an ending for Town where she is the protege, so I think maybe he just sort of attaches himself to anyone who seems reasonably young and green enough to need a mentor.
I guess this ending is literally everybody says the exact same stuff we've already seen.
Probably, yeah.
Like, most of the way through, at least, so far, that seems to be what it is.
Yeah. That's what I assumed, that you could have gone straight to the last thingy.
Yeah, well, the problem, again, is that I'm not sure if that actually counts.
Yeah.
If I beat him with the DD or the Astral finish or anything
well,
like that.
That would mean that you would have a potential extra bunch of branches for how many things you did or did not finish with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta think about it in terms of like where the branches go. It's like, okay, so it's if the first ending we did was everything had to be an astral finish except the first and last, then if the other one is they don't have to be, there's like 5 battles in between. What do they mean?
I don't know. That's a good question.
An order of withdrawal has come from
This fucking
headquarters.
guy, by the way. We know nothing about him yet, right? Other than he's a detective.
Hazama?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just know that he's a detective. He works for the equivalent of, like, the CIA.
Jean doesn't like him, but...
He's super secretive or something, and yeah, Jean kind of doesn't like him.
But he hates everyone?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but Jean just kind of hates everybody, so I don't really think that that's important.
It could still be important.
He
has
know.
favorite hates.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which doesn't really have a word.
Hate favorites.
I guess. That's more or less what I said.
Yeah, I know it is.
Like, there's no word like hatreds or something.
Yeah. Like frenemies, but, you know, with hating.
Yeah. There really is. I mean, maybe there is, I'm just not thinking about it right.
I wouldn't know it immediately anyway.
Yeah.
Can you dodge? Can you dodge?
Oh no, it's not working
dodge.
with him. It's actively not working with him, so
That's
I
because
gotta fight a little
Jean's
bit better.
cheap and good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to, like, press buttons now.
I know. I can't believe I gotta press buttons.
You gotta
It's some
go
kind
into
of pleb.
glow mode. Glow and spin.
God damn it.
Major, please stop. HQ says if you return now, you won't face a court-martial.
Is this the same too?
I think so. And this is basically the same as every interaction they have in everyone else's stuff. It's just like, hey, I'm trying to do my job. Can you go do the thing? And he's just like, no, faces and brothers. Shit.
Brother, faces, that face.
That face. I gotta go talk to my brother. I might be a brother. Your face is...
he's the brother of his brother, definitely.
I'm the brother of your face and I hate it.
Don't tell me. This...
I hate my brother's face, brother.
Yeah. Basically.
You have the same face, brother, as my brother's face.
Face.
Face, brother. Let's see.
Who are you?
So then they just discover they're the same person. Yeah, we have to sit through this again.
Shoosh.
Okay.
What was that?
I assume this would be the interaction that would be different, but I'm not seeing any differences.
Yeah, I mean, there might be something different at the end, and that's the only thing.
Yeah, which is why we're going to sit through it.
Yeah.
Target confirmed.
Yeah, because we're getting to the point where it's like, target identified as me.
Yeah.
That's the same.
Identification. Identical. Activate termination protocol.
Okay then.
Yeah, no other little thing thrown
Nope.
in.
So it's going to be exclusively just the ending that's different, not
Yeah.
any of the storyline leading up to it. It really gets me. I'm not gonna say like I'm annoyed, but it's like it's really weird with this game how it does that. Where it's like I'm always anticipating there to be an actual difference in the storyline, and then it's not there, and I'm like, I don't know if I should believe that it isn't though. It feels unsafe to do that.
To be fair, if the one we did first was the true ending, and this is like the slightly less true ending, if there was something additional that would have been valuable, we would have already gotten it, and it's harder to notice the absence of that kind of thing
Yeah, potentially.
than to notice a new part. So like I'm not remembering, oh, was there an extra line? Not that I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terminating targets.
I kind of would have appreciated it
Can you dodge?
if Noel got unique voice clips for the fight because she's fighting
Yeah,
against New.
it would be really, really good, and they didn't do that.
Yeah, like New gets a different voice set for when she's fighting Ragna.
Yeah, because Ragna insults her most of the way through the fight.
Yeah, and she uses her other voice. But when Noel and New interact, Noel goes into this robot mode, but she still has the can you dodge, can you dodge, can you dodge voice clips.
I don't know.
Restriction 6
Yeah.
6 lifted.
Oh. She's lifting the restriction of the beast.
Is that a thing that happened before?
I don't remember.
Intervention field.
I don't
think it is.
No,
Yeah, I
this
think
is
this is
different.
new.
Yep, there we go.
Impossible to evade.
So she's just
Impossible to
decided to VoIP everything.
Kind of, yeah.
What did she do the first time? Did she just die?
I don't even remember anymore. It's been a week since we've done
Yeah,
that.
did it just sort of turn into the weird hospital bed flashback immediately?
Yeah, that's what
It
happened
did, didn't
originally.
it?
Yeah.
You beat her, and then it turns into
Hold on,
introspective
so
shit. Okay, this is definitely new.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good chance, personally.
Okay,
Well, I
so
guess I should report to headquarters.
I'm not surprised that he knew.
Is he gonna take his hat off and it turns out he's new in like a little tuxedo or something?
Rachel?
I see you have a new look.
Damn it.
Oh, so they know each other.
She was in all of the weird hospital
Where
bed
did you come
mirror
from?
flashback
she
things.
was.
So like
and she kept
she's
talking.
gotta show
she
up.
kept talking to Noel on the other side of the white void.
Yeah, she just shows her a mirror like, look at
Don't get
this. This is
excited, I
you.
was merely
This is
here to
new.
observe.
Oh, she's just hanging out on the rafters.
Are you allowed up there?
She's allowed to go wherever the fuck she wants.
She isn't, but
are
she
you
does it
talking
anyways. But like, that
You
seems really
are.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Hazama,
She
I
she
still
doesn't
don't
care.
understand him.
Apparently she knows who Hazama is, though.
I don't wish to ever see him again.
Is she just sort
Aw.
of talking about him in the
I
third
thought
person
maybe
who's
she
right
was talking
there?
to him about Ragna, but I don't know.
Nah, I think she does like
doesn't-
seeing Ragna.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, maybe then. Maybe she just doesn't like Hazama.
Don't
Yeah.
want to meet, do you?
Like,
Well,
I think
do
that the
I.
relationship between Rachel and Ragna is like he doesn't give a shit, but like
Oh, he
she's
opened his
amused.
eyes.
Huh.
He's got weird little yellow eyes.
Yeah,
he's got a
he's
creepy
got-
face.
It's got them demon eyes.
An alternate truth is yet to be found.
So
Okay.
it's more or less just sort of acknowledged there that they threw Noelle into this mission hoping that she would go off and like do the thing with New.
Yes.
Then I
Did they not give a shit if she actually managed to bring Jean back to the librarium?
They told her that Jean was not a priority in the opening part of this storyline. Or sorry, Jean was, but Ragna wasn't. So
Okay, yeah, no.
yeah, I don't know.
She
Maybe
doesn't
then.
encounter him in that line. So
I wonder if
whatever.
Hazama actually even cares.
Yeah, no, because he's apparently not like a cop the way that the other librarian officers we've seen are. He's not like a military police alchemist gun acrobat. samurai.
Yeah, he's none of these things.
Yeah, he's just
a
a guy
man
in a
in
suit.
a coat. Like,
So he's got some other role. So maybe it was like, oh, we're sending this person out to go catch the rogue general or whatever, and you're going to help her. And he looks and is like, I got a plan for her.
yeah.
Like maybe he's not working with them.
So this required us to lose to Tager. This is the final ending, by the way.
Wait, isn't there a fourth?
Nope, there's just 3 for Noel.
There's just 3?
We did the first one for last week, and we did normal 1. That was the last one that we did. And this is normal 2, and that's it. She's only got the 3.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Does it really stop here, though?
No, it doesn't stop here. It keeps going. It's just this is where it differentiates from the other ones.
Alright.
Oh.
So we lose to Tager, and then we wind up waking up in Lychee's house.
Yeah. What's with the hip slit going on in that dress?
I think she always has it, but her sprites are kind of zoomed out, so we don't notice.
It's my clinic.
Well, that's not her normal,
Is it
her?
not?
That's not her fighting outfit.
Oh, okay, then maybe she just has a non-fighting outfit, I guess.
Yeah, but, like, how is that constructed? Like, how is that fabric connecting itself?
I don't know, that's a very good question.
He should have pulled his punches more.
It's just distracting, is all.
It is a little bit distracting.
Is that so?
It helps balance so that you're not just looking at her boobs, though.
I guess, but now you're just looking at her underwear and her hip.
Well, you didn't expect to win against.
I mean, usually they
him,
emphasize
did
her
you?
boobs, though, so
You are
it's
a girl
different.
after all.
I guess.
It's all right to act tougher than the boys. But have you considered being a little more feminine?
What?
She's wearing a
is
mini
this?
dress.
What is this line of reasoning?
She's wearing a mini dress
Oh,
and
just give up. You're
thigh
not strong.
highs.
And it's like, oh, thanks.
Is there something on my chest?
Oh boy.
Well, that's easy for you to say. But that just sounds like you're looking down on me.
Also, you're really going to tell like a trained
Did I
military
offend you
government
somehow?
cop person to like be less masculine?
I
Like,
can't
her
help
job,
but think that Lychee's fucking with her here. Like, she's not being serious. She's doing this to make fun of her.
I don't know. She's usually nicer than this.
You'd think that Lychee would have a reason to hate Noel, though, because she is working with a group that... Lychee isn't, like, running away from a group that's sort of affiliated with the librarian.
You really must go. I won't stop you.
I just don't
But don't you
understand
wanna
the
change first?
weird backhanded advice of, hey, your job is to, like, fight things. Why don't you try not fighting things?
Don't do your cute
Why
figure
don't
gymnastics.
you try to
Come on, let's dress you
dress up?
I don't know.
She's wearing a mini dress and thigh highs.
sure what
She's
the hell's going
looks
on.
like
Excuse me.
she looks exactly as feminine as needs to be to not look like a cop.
I have some great outfits in
Yeah.
mind, too.
Well, she is a cop, too.
Yeah.
Don't dress up the cop. What's wrong with you? That's not okay.
Also, if you were gonna dress her up, you could have done it before she woke up. So you know.
Yeah, well, you'd think so, anyway.
Well, I mean that's a
But to
creepy
win
thing to
over
say. It
Miss
was a
Lychee's
joke when
heart.
I said it, but okay.
What could possibly?
So now she runs into Bang
Oh,
again. But he's
God.
not even talking about Carl this time.
He doesn't care
What?
about Carl. Not really. No one does.
Ack.
I did it
Huh?
again.
Did he just sort of flashbang like on top of her or
I
something?
think she ran directly into him.
Oh, okay.
That was dangerous. Watch out.
She ran into his.
It would be easier if there was
rock-hard
like some.
abs.
Yeah, it would be easier if there was some actual animation going on. But yeah, I think she just ran directly into his rock hard abs, and that weird third pec he and Tager both have.
I think that might be a real muscle. It's just
It
really
is, but they try
heavily
really
emphasized.
emphasize.
And like the bottom of his ribs is kind of also a second set of pecs,
It's-
sort of.
That's also how that muscle kind of works, but you almost never see it like
Yeah,
that on bodybuilders because they
It's emphasized
they
weird.
so when you bodybuild, you want to make certain muscles more prominent,
Mm-hmm.
and people usually go for pushing the pecs super hard, and then let those little muscles right there not really exist or kind of just be like definition between the pecs and the abs. You can work those
Thank
super
goodness
hard,
no
but
one
it
was
looks
hurt.
really
You'd better be
weird.
careful next
Case in
time,
point,
young
this
man.
looks
Case in
kind of
point.
weird.
Yeah.
Especially because of the way certain parts of his chest are covered and others aren't. It just looks like he's got like extra boob.
Yeah, and he thinks Noel was a boy.
How?
I don't know.
Look at the dress.
Bang's really
Look
dumb.
at the thigh highs. Like, I keep pointing out, like, this is a ridiculous uniform for someone who has the kind of job she has.
Lacking. So I
Is this whole ending going to be people making fun of her chest?
She clearly has boobs.
It's just she wakes up with Lychee, and Lychee's like, oh, your tits are small. And then she runs into Bang, who's like, oh man, Lychee is great. And he's like, oh man, your tits are so little. And it's like, fuck you.
Has he just been looking at Lychee so long that his view of what a boob should look like is warped?
Maybe.
To be fair, hers are in a weird place.
I guess. Did he think that she was a boy when he was fighting her in the other endings?
I don't think so. This is completely different. But, like, her boobs are, like, positioned weird on her chest, but it's not a size thing.
Don't insult an officer, or they'll pull their guns out and start shooting at you.
Well, really, you probably shouldn't remark on an officer's chest in general.
Public slandering of an officer.
And you know what?
There it is.
I would say in general, if someone's holding a gun, don't comment on their boobies no matter what they look like.
Probably a good idea. I would totally and completely agree with that sentiment.
Bang doesn't have a gun. What's he
Bang
gonna
doesn't have
fucking
anything.
do? He has a nail.
He's got a big nail on his back. That's it.
Yeah. He's also got one of the magic robot transformer belts, but he's probably not going to.
So I should point out, in order to get this ending, I have to do the distortion finish or astral heat on everybody from now on.
Well, wait. Well, then what happens if you don't?
Apparently not the right ending.
But then is it an actual fourth ending?
No.
It's just game over?
It's just game over.
Oh, that's annoying. Why? Why this?
I have no idea.
Is this gonna be another one of those endings where Bang adopts someone?
I don't know. I hope not. What's he gonna do? Adopt fucking Noel? Like,
I don't know. Like, he apparently
hope
adopts Talkaka at one point, and apparently he, at some point in this storyline, adopted Carl. Which is like, he's too good a man for this world if he's willing to put up with Carl. Because I'm not willing to put up with Carl.
I'm not even willing to put up
He's
with Carl.
the worst.
I put up with Carl less than you do.
Yeah, because I'm the one who has to play him.
I know.
You absolutely just can't.
I know. I can't wrap my head around Carl.
Yeah, whenever we get to him, I'm gonna need some practice. It's been a while.
Yeah. Oh, fuck you. He blocked it.
Damn.
And then he landed the hits after that. Oh, damn it. Come on.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this dick. Okay.
This is...
Somebody told me
not
that
good.
if you taunt in story mode, it will give you all of your meter, but it doesn't.
I didn't even... How do you taunt in this?
You hit the button you use to change from normal to unlimited. Oh, fuck me. Okay. But on. This
The
isn't
shoulder
good.
button? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this isn't good though. Well, I guess we can just finish this because it's not.
I'm not too sure what's
We'll
Yeah.
see.
but I should probably get out of here.
He's like, I
I
assaulted
beat up a cop.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm so pissed. I finally found you.
Was this a complicated, like, good cop, bad cop
I have
thing
no
against the
idea.
cop?
You.
It seems like it, right?
A little bit.
knew it couldn't be
Although I don't
coincidence that we
think...
met
I'm not
like
sure
this.
how much
I
Lychee
wanted you to try
acknowledges
on all
Bang's
these clothes,
existence.
so I chased after you.
Yeah.
But I. Now then,
This
get up.
feels
Which one
like
should
an
we start with?
ending.
How
It
about
does,
this
but
maid
this
uniform?
wasn't listed, so this isn't
It's a
actually
little
an
too tight
ending.
around the chest.
Well, I
for
mean,
me,
you got
but
it off
it'll
of a
be perfect
wiki,
for
you never know.
Lieutenant. Fine.
That wiki,
Do
like,
whatever
I
you
use it
want.
for photo reference, seems pretty extensive, but I don't know, maybe someone forgot
Yeah,
one
game
thing.
over.
Oh,
Literally
alright.
just game over.
I was genuinely expecting that they would have, like, ended it with a picture of Noel in some stupid costume.
Nope. Let's see. So, femininity?
Yeah, it's where she gets negged by
Yeah, so
Lychee.
that's where we fight Bang. Gotcha. Alright.
It absolutely blows my mind that some writer somewhere thought that the way Noel is dressed isn't feminine enough. Because first of all, feminine enough for what? Also, like, look at her. She's more girl than any other girl in this series, because she's, like, more than anyone else, she does the, oh no, I'm helpless sort of thing, and gets victimized in weird ways by weird bad endings and shit, like...
Yeah,
like,
sorta. At the same time, she's also the final boss, so it's like...
Yeah, sort of.
Kind of?
But, like, this character just sort of, like, her vocal performance and her general stance when she, like, walks and stuff, like, everything about her is just helpless little girl. So, what is the deal with pretending like she could have been a boy? Like, why would you... The idea that Bang would look at someone with small boobs and think, ah, yes, the small boob boy. It's like, is that really your first assumption?
Right? It seems a little strange.
It seems like the likelihood of that would be not your first guess.
Oh, come on, are you fucking
really?
for real? Oh. And I'm not at the point where they're awarding me just free meter yet, so I have to get hit to make sure that it goes off. Come on. Come on, just hit me, you ass. I did 45. Not with your super, though. Just hit me normal. There we go. Oh, no, is it 50 for her? Oh, shit. Oh, this is terrible. Come on, just hit me a little more.
Yeah. Oh.
There we go.
Nice.
Baiting out the AI is such a pain.
Now, you better watch what you say. I'll let it slide this time.
Is that really all
I
this
wouldn't
was
let
about?
it slide.
Oh, good.
She still catches up with you.
You're from earlier. I really wanted you to try these clothes on.
Shouldn't everyone here at least slightly recognize the way it looks when you've got like these weird variant librarian uniforms on and think, you know what, let's not fuck with this one.
Yeah, you'd think so, but maybe Lychee doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Here, I have
No, they're
present
not,
for you, so
Lychee.
hurry and try them
No,
on.
not at all. They just look that way, Lychee.
This is
Jeez,
what she
that's
dresses like.
insulting. My pants don't rip, Mom. That's just the style.
Oh, there it is. Why a pirate?
This is a character from another game.
Oh, okay.
You're just adorable. I knew I was right.
So
Jesus.
I can't walk around town looking like this.
the fact that those are shorts and not her normal little skirt
So if you'll
makes
excuse
that
me.
actually a little less feminine.
I guess.
Oh,
I mean, the
wait.
rules to that bullshit are confusing and dumb,
you.
but like, I'm pretty sure like she's doing it wrong.
I think Lychee's doing it on purpose.
She's still after me?
I feel like it's all just really out of character for Lychee, though.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Hungry.
Oh, good.
I want to eat some meat.
Oh, God.
Excuse me?
Slightly different weirdness.
Are you talking to Cal?
Is this whole thing just the branch where people confuse Noel?
I've been chased by a
Maybe.
strange woman. I'm gonna hide, so could you point her in the wrong direction?
Oh, God.
I'm not really sure.
This isn't
what
gonna
to do,
work.
But leave it to me.
She's gonna be like, oh, hey, Lychee. No, she's
I'm
over
in your
there.
debt.
Yeah. That's
I'm so
exactly what I'm
hungry,
expecting.
hungry. I want to eat some meat. Meow.
They're just tweening her along the screen.
I wonder if that's going to show up in the final recording that her clip art was kind of staticky for a second there.
It was.
It was like she had not quite scan lines, but
Oh,
like...
no. That won't show up. No, that's our
No.
TV.
Okay.
Booby lady.
But yeah, it looked real weird for a
Hi,
second.
Tao.
Yeah, don't worry
What are
about
you
it.
doing here?
Lacking lady asked me to hide someone, so
Really?
I can't tell you.
Lacking lady?
Lacking lady.
That feels like
well.
the...
Anyway, have you seen a
It
little
feels
girl
like
pass
the way
by?
Tao structures her
did,
grammar,
and I'm
that
trying to hide
feels
her.
like a thing she wouldn't say.
She hid and I'm trying to hide her.
Where?
Not like flat
I'm
lady or
supposed to
anything.
confuse you, so I
Like
can't
lacking
tell
lady
you.
is just like, who would have come up with that?
Then I guess I have no choice.
Steamed
What?
buns. Give me.
Is
Booby
this
lady,
just a
give me
boob
that.
thing again?
No, I think she's just literally got steamed buns on her, and she's like, here you go, here's food.
Not that we can tell.
No, because they don't have art of her holding food.
But in return, can you catch that girl for me?
Okay, leave it to me.
Oh, now we're gonna beat up Tao.
Yeah. This is more animation than we've ever seen.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, so there you are.
Yeah.
I wish they'd do it more, though. It's kind of
Yes. And then maybe have like some positions where the characters can move their arms or something.
Yeah, or
Will
something
you give
like
me
that.
more steam
Yeah,
buns?
just Newgrounds it.
Absolutely. Do your best, okay?
Okay, leave it to me.
Alright, now we gotta fight a cat.
I mean, could be worse.
I mean, yeah, it could be. Although, Tao versus Noel feels like it might honestly be a hard fight, I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe. They both do good combos.
Can you dodge? Can you dodge?
Especially because I've got to land the distortion drive or the astral heat,
Can you dodge?
which means I have to make sure that she's not moving all over the goddamn place because of the way that my distortion drive works.
That's true.
And my astral heat isn't much better because it's close range, despite it me having a gun.
Can you dodge?
Two guns.
Some weird reason, yeah.
You'd think with two guns you could shoot twice as far, but
I
no.
think so.
No, you don't agree to that.
That's how guns work. Everybody
Right.
knows that.
The range stacks when
Yeah.
you load up. So if
Exactly.
if you have three guns, like you put the other two in your pocket, the gun you're shooting shoots 3 times.
Yeah, something like that anyway.
I noticed just now, this entire branch of just Noelle running into characters
Yeah.
that really aren't important to her story and they do wacky nonsense is entirely kicked off by her losing to one of the more sensible characters.
Yeah.
It's like Taker is a nice
Oh,
guy,
shit.
a good man, not gonna pull any
Okay, there we
bullshit
go.
on you.
Yeah.
And then if you lose to him, you fall down the bullshit rabbit hole.
There's a lot of bullshit rabbit holes involving Taker or versions of Taker, though.
That's true, but that's not usually his fault.
He's like the universe's dumping ground, or they use him to dump. I'm not sure which.
He's the dump truck.
A little bit.
You're a lot stronger than I thought, Lieutenant.
If you're going to acknowledge her rank, you should acknowledge her authority.
Well, she
and
keeps
stop.
calling her lieutenant. She's not actually
But
calling
you
her
look
Noelle.
pretty exhausted.
Yeah, no. Yeah, if you acknowledge her rank of lieutenant, then like acknowledge that you should probably not be like trying to dress her up and follow her up.
Now you
Okay.
just like Tao.
Yeah.
This is actually not that bad a look.
It's alright.
Please
Oh, that's at the end.
Stop, please.
I'm
Okay.
going to arrest you for obstruction. Oh,
Stop dressing the
you look so
cop.
cute in it.
Yeah. Alright.
Jeez.
Wait, are you on the
now I'm
monorail?
totally lost.
Yeah, we're on the back of the monorail.
Ragna, please,
Did you give it
please
some
be
thought?
here. Oh,
Just lychee. Just more lychee. You keep digging deeper and deeper and looking on top of monorails and you just find more
I just wanted
lychees.
you to spend a little time with me. No go?
Aw.
do you not have
If you
like
follow me
a
around
spooky
anymore,
puddle
I'll
man to
arrest
go
you for
find right
obstruction.
now?
No, she's too interested in putting cute clothes on Noelle. Dressing her up like a doll or something, I don't
Really?
know. Oh, and now she's
I'm gonna
immediately
get
into her
caught
fight
anyway.
mode.
I might as well put up a fight,
And she does
right?
not have the weird hip window.
Nope, not anymore,
She
yeah.
opens the chest
Did
instead.
it turn out like this?
Yeah, a lot of things seem to change in that outfit. It's like she just completely is wearing she's
It is
wearing
a different
completely
outfit as
different
far
outfit.
as it matters.
Also, her hair changes
Yeah.
like significantly.
Yeah, it's just a completely different outfit, more or less.
Yeah.
is burning.
All right, another distortion driver and astral finish. So
I kind of wish, well, like more seriously, I kind of wish that Lychee's characterization remained the way it has been up until this point, that she's smart and sympathetic and like has purpose and does things for reasons. But like, on the other hand, could we have gotten these dress-up scenes with Arakune instead, please?
I mean, Maybe, but I don't think Arakune would have been too into wearing like a maid outfit.
Neither is Noel.
I'm just saying. Wow, that was an interesting counter.
Huh, yeah. Oh, Christ.
That's fine, I just need to get hit a little bit.
I'm
not that far off. Here, hit me.
I'm just imagining in my head just Arakune wearing a towel hoodie and just vibrating and doing his... Is that a space whale?
Where?
In the background.
Oh yeah, kinda. There's like Sin hanging out back there.
Shit. Why don't...
Why don't we get a better
one
picture of the
those.
space whale? I don't know.
No, that should be a playable character. I want to play as the space whale.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I wasn't sure if I actually landed that. I thought I was going the wrong way.
It's really important to me that we find out about the space whale. Holy shit.
We'll never find out about the space whale.
Damn
Or
it.
the Truckosaurus that's attached to the top of the monorail.
Yeah, no, he's my favorite character.
Yeah.
Isn't that the logical thing to do? Oh,
Huh?
is something wrong?
I don't know.
Is that a panda?
What? Did you just now notice her hair thing?
Yes, he is. This is Lao Chu. Isn't he adorable?
Is
Lao
that thing
Chu.
alive?
I think we've talked about this before, and I thought it was, and you thought it wasn't.
Why
And
would
I was
it
like,
be?
I'm pretty sure it's like a micro panda or something, and you're like, I think it's a hairbread.
It's alive.
Why would it...
Isn't it?
What?
Yes, I suppose he's pretty rare.
Why?
What about?
Why?
About what you said earlier.
Is this related to anything, Noel?
She wants a micro
About
panda.
Dressing me up.
She's like, let me play with the panda,
You
though.
want to do it now? Well, that's not the case, but if you let me pet him, then
Really?
maybe I'll give it some thought.
She just wants to pet that tiny panda. Wouldn't you, though? Like, let's be honest.
I mean, I still think it looks fake.
I'm so glad.
I would want to
Well,
pet a
let's go
tiny
back to
panda, but
Before that,
I'm skeptical.
Yeah.
I can't let you walk
What the-
around
I
looking
don't
like
know.
that. Poor thing.
What even
Here's
is this?
horrific bat outfit.
This is kind of embarrassing.
I don't know what the hell this is. I think that a lot of these are supposed to be fighting game references, but I don't understand half of them.
You'll get
Me
used to
either.
it. Now,
I
I
mean,
think some of
understood
them might have been
Tao.
Guilty Gear, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't recognize some of the other ones. And yeah, I saw Tao too, obviously.
How weird is it that Lychee
like it
walks
that
around
much?
with a panda, like a literal, actual live panda on her head? Oh, that's
It's
actually a
little
nice
strange.
outfit.
Yeah, that one's not too bad.
That actually, I mean, it's kind of just Lychee's outfit, but like, it looks okay on Noel.
It's a tiny version of Lychee's outfit.
Tiny.
And it doesn't
Yeah.
have the sleeves because Noelle needs to always have her shoulders exposed, I guess.
Yeah.
I
One
don't
of my
know
patients
why.
really loves bringing me.
Anyways,
clothes to
isn't
put
it
on.
weird that like
But some of
Lychee
them
can
just
wear a
don't
literal,
fit me.
actual live panda on her head, and it's like not the first thing you notice about her?
It is a little weird, yeah.
I mean, I was looking at those weird hip windows in her skirt, and everyone else has been looking at her chest. It's like, there's a live panda
I've
on her
been
head?
noticing the panda.
I mean, I thought it was fake.
I think it's also kind of funny that she's put Noelle's hair up in literally just her hairstyle
Yeah.
inside of this outfit as well.
Yeah, it's an okay look for her.
But there's your argument. That's why she's doing this. Is like, oh, somebody keeps giving me really cute outfits, and I
There's
can't
a
wear
lot
them.
of clothes that'll fit you perfectly, so please
There-
be my guest.
Well, she's got the start of giving your old clothes
Hang on
to
one
the
second. I'll go grab
needy
another
orphans, but maybe more than just this one.
set. Okay.
Yeah. Although this is a needy orphan who's squeezing and hurting a tiny panda.
Yeah, this
It's
doesn't
so
look pleasant for him.
I'm so happy.
Lychee lives in the Orient town and is like a part of their community, and people feel it necessary to bring her gifts and stuff.
The
It's like,
alternate truth is yet to be found.
you couldn't give some of these clothes away to someone who fits them. You had to hound down Noelle for this.
Yeah, right. So she's at 86. Some of the characters, when we finish them, are at 88. Some of them are about 90, so I think that is indeed actually finished. This has been a very quick one. Do you want to lose to Lychee and see if it changes the thing?
Yeah.
Because I'm actually kind of curious about that, because I know for a fact that it's not going to, was it, which one was it?
I think it's Final Assassin.
Okay. Oh, like, I know for a fact it's not going to give us another ending, but I'm actually curious as to whether or not it'll give us another costume. Because she didn't give us a costume the first time that we lost, which was to Bang, but she did talk about putting a maid outfit on her instead.
So you just want to see Noel in a maid outfit?
No, I want to see if there's just a different outfit that they might throw at us if we lose, because if we win, we get a new outfit, and I figure if we lose, we might also get a new outfit? I don't know. It didn't happen the first time, but I'm hopeful, I guess. It seems strange that they would only give us 3 other outfits in this, is all I'm thinking.
You think in, like, later games they just give her full-on, like, alt outfits in the sprites?
It would be nice if they did, but I don't know if they do. A lot of fighting games do that nowadays. But I don't know if Blazblue ever kind of turned into that. Because in a lot of other fighting games, you get just the costume differences now, which are literally just, hey, do you want to get your character in a completely different outfit and do this and do that? And it's like really interesting stuff. And sometimes you'll get packs of them for like $5, $10 a piece, and it'll just be, 30 outfits or something for all the different characters. But in this one, they didn't really have any outfit changes at all, so it's like implying it through this, though. Yeah, but implying it through this kind of feels interesting. I'd like to at least see if there are other options.
Yeah. Like if whatever the most recent game is just has Noel harassing a panda DLC outfits.
Yeah, I want that. Where it's just she has both of her guns, but there's just a panda between them that she's squeezing constantly.
I don't.
Yeah, this one's getting a
many
little
things
weird.
I enjoy more than dressing up cute little girls like you. Don't you agree?
Is this the alternate dimension
know.
where Aracune is no
Shall we
longer a
try this
priority
one
for
on
Lychee?
I don't know.
Whatever you want.
I want to think that somewhere out there Tager feels really bad for
Good thing I
this.
brought
Yeah.
all my lunch.
No, I bet Tager would feel really bad for this.
Tager walks in and is like, Lychee,
No, it's
what
just
is this?
okay. It's just game over. So, oh well, that's fine. I wanted to see,
Yeah.
but there was nothing there. So as per usual with Sundays, we're gonna do the verses. So pick up your controller.
I got it.
Last week I played. Who did I play? I played
Noel.
Noel, and you played Noel.
Right.
And I kicked your ass.
And I said I was going to come back as new.
Yeah, and we were gonna have a rematch.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll have a rematch then.
You might still kick my ass. I intended to practice first, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I played, like, Monster Hunter
that's
instead.
fine. Well, I just have one big question for you. Can you dodge?
I can't, because I'm playing as new, and she's not really dodgy.
Hey, your mobility's a little fucked as new.
Yeah, she's the boss. She doesn't dodge. She hits.
Yeah, kinda.
Let's see if I remember
Alright,
how.
let's do this.
There we go. Oh.
There we go.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't remember. Oh.
My spacing is a little off, but that's fine.
I'm doing the wrong thing every time I try to do the thing.
That's fine, I'm not doing much better.
Yeah, well, you should be slightly more practiced.
I know. I know I should.
Oh, wrong one. Nice.
Aw, damn.
That's one for me.
Alright, that's one for you.
I didn't have to dodge.
Well, maybe you should.
Again, disappointed that there's neither of them has a special voice set for each
Yeah,
other.
it's maybe something that they could have added a voice in and it would have been fine.
Terminating target.
Honestly, like, yeah.
Systems activate. Systems activate. Extinction.
Nice.
Oh, fuck.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Terminating target. Terminating target. Stabilize. Systems activate. Terminating target. Terminating target. Systems activate.
No! No!
Systems activate. Terminating target.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck. Oh, damn it.
Nice. Looks like you couldn't dodge.
Alright, you want to do a tiebreaker or what?
Like unlimited?
Yeah, let's do an unlimited. Don't do new, though. That's fucking unfair.
Alright. I guess I'll go with who I seem to have been best with so far.
Okay, if you
Who
want to.
didn't
It's up to
fucking
you.
show up.
Vermillion.
I don't know if he's becoming my main, but I've become pretty comfortable using
That's
him.
fine, I understand.
Let's be cheese.
Okay. I don't want to fight Cheese Arakune, but fine. If you want to be Cheese, you can be Cheese.
I am Lieutenant
I mean, if you'd rather, you could say he's Piss Arakune.
Oh, that's disgusting. No, he's like
Cheese.
horrible fondue. He's actually Tang more than anything.
Yeah. No.
Okay. I was worried for a minute that I might not even be able to do that to Arakune. I couldn't tell.
No, there's not a character that grabs don't work on.
Yeah, well, I meant that particular grab, because that's a command grab. That's not even like a normal grab. Oh, fuck. No.
There you
Damn
go.
it. Okay, fine.
Now he's especially thinking emoji.
I know.
You're hoping to get it close so that you can try an astral heat, which I could never manage to pull out.
No,
What the
that's
fuck?
it's fine.
Shit. All I gotta do is bug you once.
I know. Unlimited Arakune is so rough when it comes to
Yeah,
the
okay,
button.
you infinite pistol whipped me for a
I
bit
know,
there, so
I
you
know,
don't
I
get
know.
to complain.
I know.
Yep.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck.
I did that on accident.
Yeah, well, so did I. No, I didn't. You actually dodged that, too. You, like,
Somehow.
blocked it.
Why? No.
Oh, damn it.
Woof.
Fuck. Oh,
Fuck. That was good. That was close
that
as
was
hell.
so close. We were being really quiet, too. We need to not do that.
I mean, we were focusing.
I know we were, but that was really bad. Oh.
At the end, I was kind of flailing just to try and
Yeah, I
get bugs
noticed.
going
I
enough.
noticed.
So I need to focus a little more than that.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Oh, no.
All
no,
my
no.
friends are here. Fuck.
Oh. I missed. Fuck. Okay, alright, hold on. I can make this work. I can still make this. No, I died. Okay, well.
Now I'm gonna eat you.
Right. Please don't eat me.
Please select your
Azure,
Alright,
Azure,
final
Azure.
thoughts about this week?
I think what bothers me the most about that weird joke end is that Lychee was so out of character.
Lychee was pretty out of character, I agree.
Yeah, it's not even that weird to think, like, with the way they set the character up, that Noelle would have a thing where people heckle her for whatever small
I
boob
guess,
problems that they
yeah.
think that she should have.
Yeah.
But, like, Lychee usually is more focused than this, or at least would not be, like, weirdly intimidating with this kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I like to think that this is, like, not something she... I mean, it's obviously not the canon ending.
No,
but it's
yeah,
like,
well, it's clearly not.
Like, I like to think that this is not the thing that's gonna keep coming up as a consistent part of her character.
Yeah, well, at least it hasn't up until this point. It's
Yeah.
just, like, jokey ending.
Yeah, but it's like, weirdly aggressive.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's weird. Sorry, I just kind of wanted to look at the art there while we were talking about things to do with Final Thoughts. Anyway, I got nothing else. It was interesting, but yeah, the joke ending was maybe a little bit too far.
Also, nobody fought Rachel today.
Yeah, that was weird. Or last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Alright, good night, everybody.
Good night.